I'm really nervous. What advice do you have for me to not be nervous?
Don't be nervous.
Why didn't I think of that? Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I just wanted to film a quick vlog for you today because I have a buyer and seller consultation later on today, and I wanted to walk you through how I'm preparing for it. Also, it is December 1st, so happy December, happy start of the holiday season to all of you out there. I've got my festive little tree on my desk here, so I think we are ready to get started. So I'm just gonna kind of walk you through how I typically structure my appointments with clients, especially the initial consultation. So if you're a real estate agent that is looking to see how other agents do their appointments, or even if you're someone that is just curious about how to buy and sell a home at the same time, hopefully this is helpful to you as well. So I've already talked to my coach about, what her advice would be for this particular client for this consultation. I've got all of the notes from that conversation on my phone here. And I opened up a Google Doc and wrote down kind of the main points that I want to hit during this appointment. Obviously, I'm not going to have this, Google Doc in front of me as I'm talking to her because I want this to just be a conversation between two human beings. I'm not trying to have this be scripted or anything, but this does help me to really organize my thoughts prior to the meeting so that I can go into it feeling a lot more confident and prepared. So really the main point that I want to drive home is, that the purpose of the initial consultation is really for me to learn about my clients' goals and how I can best serve them, how I can best help them. I tend to ramble and talk a lot. So before all of my appointments, I really have to remind myself, this is not about me, this is about them and their goals, and I really want to be listening more than I'm talking. I want to give them the space to share their goals with me, to share their questions, their concerns, and all of those different things with me. I want to allow them the space to be able to do that. And if I'm talking the whole time and just going down the list of the things that I want to say, it's not a conversation anymore, it's just a monologue. So that is something that is really important to remember, for me and, for any real estate agent out there that is, preparing for appointments with clients. So since she is looking to buy and sell at the same time, there are various ways to do this, but my recommendation for her would really be to find a new home first, because in this market, it's a lot easier to sell a home. That process is a lot faster right now than it is to find and purchase a home, right? Because we're in a seller's market. So because I don't want her to sell her home and not have a place to live, I recommend first, identifying that new home, writing an offer, getting it accepted, and then listing her current home where she currently lives. So before we talk about all of that, I'm going to ask her about her time frame. When would she like to be in her new home? I'm going to talk to her about the property criteria that's important to her, not just bedrooms, bathrooms, home size, lot size, but also what features and amenities are important to her. I know that she wants to be in a 55+ community, but are there any other location specifications that are important to her? Does she want to be close to anything in particular? So we'll talk about that. We'll talk about her desired budget, what she wants, what kind of purchase price she's comfortable with, what kind of monthly payment she believes she will be comfortable with. Obviously, once we get the pre-approval, that'll help really determine what our budget is going to be, but I want to have this conversation today as well. Then I am going to share that I advise that she starts off with the buy side. Also, since we are looking for a home in a 55+ community, that narrows our search criteria more. So all the more reason to find the home first, because it's going to be a lot harder to find the home than it is to sell the home that she's living in now. So the way that we would purchase a home while also, knowing that we need to sell her home as well, is we would include with our offer the contingent right to purchase form. So essentially what this form would say is, hey, this offer is contingent upon me, or the buyer, so not me, but her, selling her current home. So we would make that clear in our offer so that the sellers know that my buyer needs to sell her home before she can complete the purchase process of, buying their house. I'm going to bring a blank contingent right to purchase form to our appointment today, something for her to take home so that she knows exactly what that looks like and how that's going to go when we are writing offers. Obviously once she gets an offer accepted on a home that she wants, the listing process is gonna have to go really fast from there, because we want to get her home on the market as soon as possible so that we can sell it as soon as possible and have those funds available to put towards her new home. I'm going to talk a little bit about how we can get prepared for that listing now. I'm going to bring a blank listing agreement so that she knows what that looks like. I'll bring a blank seller's disclosures form so, you know, she can even start to fill that out ahead of time. I will also talk about how we determine purchase price, how I do a comparative market analysis, and we work together to determine what a good price to list her home would be. I also, you know, obviously we're going to want to talk about commission. That is something that people oftentimes really are most concerned about. So I'll explain that on the buy side, she doesn't pay me anything, that the seller is responsible for paying the commission to both the list agent and the buyer's agent. And once it comes time to negotiate my commission for listing her home, commissions are always negotiable, and I want to have that open dialogue about that. But what I find really helps with that conversation is kind of talking about the fact that, you know, I pay for photos. If a floor plan is necessary, I pay for the floor plan. If staging is necessary, I pay for staging. I pay for all of the marketing, everything from the sign in her yard to the lockbox on her door to putting her home in the MLS and on Zillow and Redfin and all of those different platforms. So part of my commission is really me just recouping some of that cost for paying for all those things up front. So that I find that usually helps with the conversation of commission in that case. So hopefully that helps you if you're a realtor. So I'm gonna give her a buyer packet. I've already emailed her one, but I'll give her a physical copy as well. I'm gonna bring a market action report that just will share the statistics for her area. I'm going to bring the blank listing agreement, the blank contingent right to purchase form, and the blank seller's disclosures form. If she tells me that, you know, she's looking to purchase a home within the next few months, my first step for her, the homework for the week, will be to get connected with a lender for pre-approval. Obviously, you know, I have lenders that I recommend to my clients, but at the end of the day, you know, they interview different lenders and they make that final decision on who they want to get their home loan from. That is essentially all of my prep work for this consultation. I'll film all of my materials that I'll be giving to her so that you guys can see what that looks like. I've got a cute next home folder and a pen and a little slot for my business card in the folder. So hopefully everything looks real nice. But yeah, wow, I was talking so fast. But that's basically, you know, my preparation. I will also try and film myself beforehand and after to let you guys know how it goes, but I don't want this vlog to be too long. But anyways, hope that was helpful, and I will see you a little bit later. Okay, so I've got all of my stuff printed out. I have everything laid out in front of me. Unfortunately, I don't have any like color ink in my printer, so it doesn't look super fun, but I'll bring highlighters with me and like highlight important bits. And luckily I printed the buyer guide a couple weeks ago at the office, so that is in full color and it looks really cute. So that'll be a nice, you know, visual change from all of these black and white very official forms. Found some highlighters. These are the only ones that I have. So I'm gonna be bringing these. Actually, let me make sure they work. That would be embarrassing. That looks like it works. Okay, pink one. Yes, it works. Perfect. Cool, 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 cool. Oh, I have my briefcase all ready to go. This is my little Next Home folder. Next Home is the brokerage that I'm associated with. It's really cute on the inside. Oh. There we go. So it has this slot here where my business card is gonna go. I don't know if it's focusing. That's our mascot, Luke. It's an orange French bulldog, and my buyer guide right here. Hey, Layla. also gonna bring a notebook. I always bring one to make sure and take notes. Okay, so it's 45 minutes till I have to go. I am so nervous. Why am I the way that I am? I'm really nervous. What advice do you have for me to not be nervous?
Don't be nervous.
Why didn't I think of that? All right, 15 minutes till I have to leave. I gotta pick out my most professional outfit. I feel like when people think realtors, they automatically think blazers, but I'm not feeling a blazer today. We'll see what I come up with. Okay, so I think I'm ready. I just put on like this black pleated like midi dress. It's super long actually, it reaches my ankles. I'm just gonna put on a trench coat because you can never go wrong, and some booties, you know, keeping it really comfy and flowy. Whew. All right, wish me luck, guys. Today's weather was so gorgeous. It was like 62 and sunny, and it's December. It's a good day for a client consultation. You guys, my client just called me, and apparently the coffee shop that we were supposed to meet at is closed. So, man, it was so crazy because I checked the hours and it was all good. I don't know if they changed it because of the winter or what, but she was really cool. We're gonna end up meeting at this Starbucks that's not too far away. Just such a shame that the original plan didn't work. Oh well, you gotta adapt.
A few moments later.
I did it. Oh man, I was so nervous. Oh, little Starbucks drink. She was so sweet. Oh, we really hit it off. I like her so much. I'm really excited to help her. I just feel so blessed to have met her. I think it went really well. We talked about pretty much everything I wanted to talk about. I told her that I would send her lender recommendations as well as a summary of what we talked about today and some good questions to ask lenders after, you know, when I get home today, because I want to make sure that she has all that info. I gave her the packet and just a folder with all the stuff, and yeah, I'm really excited. I'm really excited to work with her, and I feel blessed to have made this connection. Like, that's the thing I'm most grateful for, is the people I meet, you know. That's the most rewarding part about this job. It's an honor and a privilege to be able to represent people, to have people that trust me to represent them. So I'm really happy. Sorry, this lighting is really bad, so let me actually probably film a conclusion back at home with all of my little Christmas decorations. All right guys, I am home, and I wanted to thank you so much for watching my vlog today. I hope that you found some value in it, whether you're a real estate agent or not. And no matter who you are out there, you know, there are things in life that scare us. And for me, I get, you know, very nervous when I go out to meet new people, when I go out to meet clients. But once I'm there, and then afterwards, I just feel so happy and fulfilled. And it's the most rewarding thing in the world to be able to be there for someone during this process that is such a big deal, that has so many moving parts, and you know, you're there to help ease their stress throughout this process. It's a huge, like I said in the car, it's a huge honor and privilege. So do the thing that scares you, because I guarantee you 9 times out of 10 afterwards you are going to feel like $1,000,000, because that's how I feel right now. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Again, you know, happy start to the holiday season. I have like all the lights in my video today. If you enjoyed this video, the absolute best way that you can support me is simply by liking, commenting, subscribing, simply just engaging with the video. That really helps YouTube know that, hey, there are people out there that like this content, and then it will recommend it to even more people, which helps the channel grow. So every single little bit of engagement is so highly appreciated, truly. As you guys know, I am a real estate agent in Oregon, and you know, if you live here or if you have friends or family that have real estate needs, whether that's buying a home or selling a home in Oregon, in the state of Oregon, I would be more than happy to help. You guys, I'm truly crazy about my clients, and I feel so lucky to be able to help the people that I help. So all of my contact information is in the description box down below. I would love to hear from you and help you achieve your home goals. Other than that, you guys, I will see you next week for a brand new video. Bye.